Trying to edit. We have somebody who really wants some attention.
Chloe, you're affecting mommy's productivity.
I can't focus, Chloe. She's like,
Oh.
that's the point.
You know what? She might just want to help edit.
Oh my god.
Maybe
Good one.
Maybe she's saying, I can caption.
Good one, Shane.
Chloe, can you caption? Chloe, do you want to be set free? Do you want to be set free?
She says, yes, Daddy.
Alright, let her out the front door.
Oh my god. She just wants someone to snuggle her. What is it, Chloe?
If anyone ever wishes that we put more YouTube videos up, this
is the culprit?
This dog is the reason why we don't.
Yeah. Ready? Watch. I'm going to put my hand down. Let's see what she does.
She's like,
You want me to pet you?
Not enough.
You want me to pet you? Oh my gosh. Your life is so hard.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. It's time to talk about our lives.
Nope.
I would like to now take a minute to thank Cerebral for sponsoring this video. Talking about mental health is not always easy, but it's so important. The only way that we can break down the stigmas associated with mental health is to bring it out in the open and embrace it as a normal part of life. So this is something that I've been afraid to discuss publicly for a long time, but I'm starting today because I hope that sharing my story will encourage others to share their story. For probably 15 years, I have struggled with pretty severe anxiety. I won't bore you with my entire medical history, but I will tell you that my particular anxiety is very closely tied to feelings of success and security. I have this strong feeling that my worth as a person is directly tied to my accomplishments. This manifests as a need for control and organization and productivity. So I will often lay awake all night writing lists in my head of things that I have to get done, or writing emails in my head that I know I need to send. It feels like not using that time is a waste of valuable time. I'm not being productive in that moment. Hannah and I joke about my creepy enjoyment of making spreadsheets, like to rate the movies that we watch. But in a very real way, that is my anxiety. I cannot let myself relax enough to just watch a movie without writing in a list to, make myself feel like I was productive for that time spent. I tried out counseling in college and it really wasn't a great fit, so I gave up. And I just told myself that being stressed out of my mind all the time was just the price to pay for success. And I thought that that was okay, but as I got older, I realized that was not healthy. Boy, this is quite the heavy brand deal we've got here today. So recently, I have decided to start seeing a therapist again to begin talking through some of these things that I experience. And I could not have done that without Cerebral. And so I want to tell you about them because I have found their services to be extremely helpful. Cerebral is a mental health subscription that offers you ongoing, comprehensive access to online care and meditation management for anxiety and depression and insomnia. All of this for one monthly flat fee. You start by filling out a short online form, answering a few questions to help Cerebral understand your symptoms. From there, you can choose to subscribe to one of their 3 different subscription options based on your needs and your budget. Your subscription options might include a combination of care counseling, therapy, which is what I'm doing, and prescription medication. Plans start at $99 a month, and they include an initial video or phone visit with your provider. Cerebral uses integrated behavioral and meditation therapy, so your therapist and your doctor are always talking so that you can have the very best care. 75% of their users have reported improvement in just 2 visits. You can also message with your counselor at any time. So it's kind of like you have a counselor in your pocket at all times. Rather than spending $500 to see a psychiatrist and then $100 or more for every therapy visit, Cerebral offers a low monthly fee. So you get all of that for a much more affordable price. Factors like cost, convenience, and fear of judgment often keep people from getting help for their mental health. And that's a problem because 50% of the world is affected by mental health issues. I've done 2 online therapy sessions with my counselor, and talking to her and just really digging into like why I feel the way I do about things has been so helpful, especially being able to do it right from my computer, just hop on a video call, don't even have to leave the house. It's been really good, and I'm happy that I decided to, take my mental health seriously. So if you would like to start working on your mental health, click the link in our description to start the Cerebral questionnaire and get connected with a provider right away. Your first month starts at just $35. Okay, I've shared my story. I hope it encourages you to share yours. Let's take mental health seriously and get rid of the stigma that surrounds it. Thanks, everyone. Good morning, beautiful.
I think you start every video that way that you film.
Oh, did you say that I'm filming? Oh, we need a different angle? Don't worry.
Come here, Chloe.
I'm on the job. So, Hannah, in that sponsorship, I got pretty vulnerable. So I think it's only fair if you now get vulnerable.
I don't think so. I praise you for that, but I don't think that I also need to do that.
When was the time that you felt most alone?
Oh my god. What is wrong with you? Chloe's crawling. Hi.
Oh, you made it. Alright, come on. When were you most alone?
Let me think. Probably in 5th grade when we did a nature's classroom week trip.
So you had your most alone moment in 5th grade.
We did like this week trip, like Monday through Friday, and I didn't ever like leave my parents' house. Like I didn't even like sleepovers with friends. Like I liked them to come to my house to sleep over.
This was the first time you'd been outside.
And about on maybe Tuesday, the second day, I like was overcome with homesickness and I had to tell my teacher that I wanted to go home. And he got the head counselor to talk to me about why I'm feeling homesick. And it actually really helped, the talk I had with her.
Did you stay?
I stayed.
You stayed the whole week?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
But
that moment probably when I was crying to my teacher.
So you dealt with homesickness a lot as a kid. Why do you think that is?
I was very attached to my home.
Was it the home or your parents?
It was both. It was both. Like I was even homesick when I would go with. I remember being really homesick. Oh my god. Okay.
What are you doing? The dog.
Oh. I remember being really homesick when I went on a swim meet trip with my mom. Like really? I really wanted to go home. Yeah. But that was rare. It was mostly my parents, but sometimes it was my home. Like I just liked my bed, my routine. I didn't like to be away from it.
Wow, we're really getting into the psyche of Hannah Burcaw right now. When was the time that you felt extremely angry? And it's not allowed to be anything related to me.
Why? Are you just gonna excuse yourself?
Yes, I'm the interviewer.
I think like road rage is something that happens to me a lot.
Oh yes, everyone, it does.
I don't really know why. I don't want it to, but I get extremely angry at rude drivers. Like someone kept trying to pass us on the highway. This was in like North Carolina or something. And do you remember I wouldn't let them pass because there was a car right in front of me. Like they were trying to cut us off from behind, and I refused to let them pass. They tried like 50 times, and I kept accelerating and giving them a look and giving them the finger, and then finally they stopped.
Some of our biggest fights have been about road rage.
Shane hates road rage.
And Hannah hates when I say, it's okay, calm down.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than that. So we do get into a lot of fights when we're driving. Shane thinks that it's helpful or something when I'm extremely angry. Like, I'm not kidding. When there's road rage happening, like, I could kill somebody. Like, I get furious. And he thinks that it's helpful to be like, stop getting angry. That is not helping the situation. Like, he gets mad. You're not nice about it. So we get into a lot of fights.
I try to be, but you're emotional.
You're not anymore. You used to try to be. You're not anymore. If I get into like road rage, then you get angry and you're like, you're so immature, like blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and that does not help because I'm not choosing to have road rage. I can't choose
It's
that.
just a part of who you are.
I don't like rude people. I don't like them to cut me off. It really makes me angry.
It's rage that lives inside of you.
I like them to follow the rules, like at a merge. You know, remember that horrible, horrible lady who would not let us merge? There was like, you know, when
No,
2 lanes are ending.
I don't hold on to these memories just so you know. You do. You have let them all
No,
written down.
you remember this. It was in Pennsylvania, right by your house. There was that old woman, and we were in the lane, and we had to cut over, and everyone was going one after another. And she started, I wasn't even having road rage at that point, but she was having road rage. She was freaking out, waving her hands, honking her horn, freaking out because she didn't understand that you're supposed to take turns, and she thought we were like doing something wrong.
This might be a good I know that you feel passionately about this. Would you like to make a PSA now about the proper way to merge when it's going from 2 lanes down to 1?
The proper way to merge when it's going from 2 lanes down to 1 is that you use both lanes, okay? Stop merging 3 miles before the merge. Use both lanes so there's less traffic, and then when you get to the merge, it's every other car. It's not that difficult, and a lot of people seem to think that like you can't use that lane 3 miles before it ends.
Now, is this your personal opinion, or is this scientific?
That is like
fact?
scientifically proven. You can Google the best way to merge.
We're really getting into it. I like this.
I'm really worked up about it. I don't like road rage.
Tell me what makes you feel most alive.
Most alive? Oh, geez. Most alive.
She likes to focus on rage, but I've been working with her to focus more on joy and happiness.
Most alive is not joy and happiness. That's different.
So you feel most alive when you're feeling rage?
No. I'm just saying that's a different question to say what brings me the most joy.
What brings you the most aliveness?
What makes me feel most alive?
Yes.
Probably being outside in nature.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
In your garden.
I was thinking like, you know, in the mountains, but yeah, sure, in my garden.
It's pretty fitting as you're sitting in your plant room here.
Yeah.
Which I will now highlight.
Nice. Okay.
Hannah? Any final words?
A little close. That's all my questions?
Yeah, I feel like the viewers now understand that you're a rage-filled person. And
Ask me some nice. You only asked me about rage and what makes me feel alive.
okay. Well,
Ask me a nice question.
Well, I'm trying to be vulnerable. Trying to get you to be vulnerable. So,
Rage is not vulnerable. Rage is the opposite of vulnerable. You can put that in your diary.
When do you feel most insecure?
Oh, Jesus. That's a good question.
Are you gonna take it?
Yeah,
I
why?
don't know. It's a joke question.
Okay, then I won't answer.
No. When do you feel most insecure?
I'm not answering anymore.
When do you feel most insecure?
You're just gonna ask it again? Okay, I know when I feel most insecure. I can answer now.
Go ahead.
I feel most insecure in like party situations, like social gatherings.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like small talk?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Or even, yeah, exactly, like small talk.
You're not a fan of small talk?
No, or like when there's a lot of people and I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like where I'm supposed to stand, what I'm supposed to do. Oh, stop.
Where you're supposed to stand?
Yeah, like at a party, I don't really know where you're supposed to go. This is mean. What do you feel most insecure, Shane?
I've done my vulnerability for the day.
Yeah, I haven't even watched that yet, so I'm not really sure that you have been vulnerable. I'm just taking your word for it. Were you vulnerable?
I was super vulnerable.
Okay, well.
This has been good though. You've opened up.
Yeah. I think that all of that was like fairly known about me, but yeah.
Yeah, you're rage filled. You hate parties.
Anyway, are we done?
We're done. Do you want to tell them what we're doing today?
Working on our book?
It's been enough of you. You can bring it to me now.
Give him 15 minutes.
Hello. I not cut my hair yesterday. Oh, it's not combed. We just woke up. But
Yeah.
today, we are working on our book all day. We have deadlines coming up, so we will be writing, typing, exploring the inner recesses of our minds
Wow.
together.
That's like a theme today.
It's an emotional day.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.